So we've held spiritual cord and natural cord. And so we now invoke the ancestral realm. And it is my prayer, my address to your ancestors and mine that represent the foundational, that we're representing here foundational Black Americans. And we decree and declare and invoke and unleash their power and their presence here in Washington, D.C. now. We ask our ancestors that you begin to move throughout this space and the place, through Congress, through White House, through the courts and the decision makers, the lawmakers, the lobbyists, and those that influence and unseen forces. We're asking you, who shed your blood and paid an ultimate price, to be with us and to manifest and express yourself by us and through us in our gifts. Be our hands and be our feet and be our mouth. Ancestors, they have mocked us and we become a byword amongst the nations of the world. Let them know who's boss. Throw your weight around. Ancestors, come down now and help us push forth this prophetic bill, this prophetic marker, so that it's acted and put into legislation, because your blood demands that we are here now, and we give thanks for it now. Ashe! Ashe! My session is adjourned.
Man, divine, feminine energy at its finest. Give it up for Vicki Dillard. One more time, give it up for her. That woman gives me chills. I love her. I literally love her. Let's see if y'all, FBA. FBA. Give me my money. Okay, y'all still here. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, let's keep this going because we're running out of time, guys. Here we go. So the next amazing man I'm bringing up, y'all know him as a business bully, a powerhouse, a world of business coaching, magnetic motivational speaker, 21-time best-selling author. Please give it up for Dave Anderson. Hey, Taz, what's up?
You can let that rock a little bit, DJ. I got things to say. Foundational Black Americans, what up? Kill it, DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, I rarely come up here with a script or notes, but I want to get this right because I don't want you to miss anything I have to say, amen? Foundational Black Americans, our time is now. We stand on the shoulders of giants, yet we still carry the weight of systematic injustice. Today we demand reparations, not as a handout. Say not as a handout. Not as a handout. But as a rightful claim. Brothers and sisters, I need to be honest with you. We're all family here, correct? Yes. We're all family here? Yes. Family? Yes. Family? Yes. Well, family, I gotta tell y'all some harsh, horrible truths. And the first one is our fight is not just with the government alone. The fight is also with ourselves. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I contend that we need self-reparations. Now, I've known Brother Rizla Islam for about 10 years, and he told me to tell you a specific number. That number is 312. Say 312. 312. Does anybody know the significance of 312? Does anybody know the significance of 312? Of course you don't. 312 is the amount of pounds I've lost over the past couple of years. 312 is the amount of pounds I've lost over the past couple of years. I am 249 pounds, but I was 561 the last time my brother saw me. So I was 39 pounds short of being on 600-pound life. They ain't want me though. We have got to stop as a people neglecting our health. Does anybody know that there are 3 types of diabetes? Yes. There's type 1. You're born with that. There's type 2, that's acquired. But do you know what type 3 diabetes is? We call it Alzheimer's and dementia. That is type 3 diabetes. And that's what happens. Your brain stops functioning because it's got too much sugar on it. Because too many of us think it's sweet when we're taking in things that we have absolutely no business taking in. And so my weight loss journey wasn't just a physical transformation. It was a declaration that I was not going to be yet another fat, black, dead statistic. To put that another way, we love to talk about reparations. We love to talk about revolution. We love to talk about fighting injustice, but the truth of the matter is, how can you do that if you can't even bend over and tie your shoes? How can you do that if you're tied to an oxygen tank? Short answer is, you can't. So first thing we need to do is get healthy physically. I know y'all don't like it because grandmama got the bingo wings and they shake when she's mixing up the mac and cheese, but we had enough. Everything in moderation except for reparations. Everything in moderation except for reparations. But our health extends past the physical. Brothers and sisters, what about our financial health? According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, my business partner and friend Vicky Dillard loves the facts, so somebody talk black to me for a minute. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, the so-called African Americans don't have $500 in case of an emergency. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, black people don't have $500 in the event of an unforeseen emergency. Despicable. Let me put it to you in a real sense. How many times has somebody died, and then we get on social media and we hear about it, and then the next thing you know, there's a post, and we all know what the post says. It's okay, I'll say the bad thing out loud that you're too nice to say. It's either a GoFundMe or a fish fry. How many GoFundMes and fish fries are we going to have before we wake the hell up? If you take the Industrial Revolution off the table, if you take the system of slavery off the table, one of the main ways that the dominant society made their money was through generational wealth, through life insurance. But some of y'all think y'all gonna take it with you, not realizing that when you die, you leave your children a burden and to pick up the pieces. We are suffering from a failed system of improper planning, if there's any planning at all, and it must stop today. I demand that you find a black insurance agent and get yourself a policy. Point blank and period. There is nothing wrong with insurance. It's so funny to me how you have no problem getting insurance for your car. Oh, because that's the law. So do we have to have the law for you to make sure that you provide for your children in the event of your untimely death? We shouldn't have to. Nobody should have to pull together and be stressed. We need to secure our future. Y'all ain't gonna like this one either. Attention, baby mamas. I stand here before you telling you that there was a period of time. It doesn't mean that we were happy. It doesn't mean that we didn't have problems, but we had the strongest family unit of any other group in the United States because our fathers were in the home. But people like Jim Crow Joe and his cronies were telling y'all that they was gonna babyface you. I'll pay your rent. I'll buy your clothes. I'll give you food too. Just don't have a man in the house. And you bought it lock, stock, and barrel. Our children need present fathers in the home. And I'm not shaming our sisters, I'm not. I'm just calling out the ugly thing that nobody wants to say. Brothers, we know, because I got some brothers that are real smart, and they'll say, well, you know, there's like 42 versions of contraception that women can take. Why I gotta be the one to put on a condom? Because you're irresponsible. We have to be responsible. I have 2 daughters by the same woman that I married. I have no children out of wedlock. I have insurance policies that each one of them have a single beneficiary on this death. The second I die Every one of my immediate family members are instant millionaires, and it ain't hard to do. But you have not because you ask not. That's also in the Bible. But the problem is we buy bull, and we don't put our money where our assets are. We do not put our money where our wealth is. We have to break the cycle of abandonment. We have to break the cycle of excuses, and we have to break the cycle of just voting one way and expecting something different to happen. Now, I got locks. I see a lot of my brothers and sisters out here have locks. It is a symbol of our pride, and I love it, but I want to tell you something. How many people right here are working a 9 to 5? No shame, I'm just asking. How many people are working a 9 to 5? Brothers and sisters, ain't y'all tired? Aren't you tired of having a code switch and laugh at your supervisor Topher's jokes, which ain't funny? Ain't you tired of having to go to a job that does not respect you? Do you know that on Monday morning between 6 o'clock and 9, the majority of the heart attacks in this country happen? Because you're going to a job that is taking your skills, your talents, your natural resources, and making millions of dollars off of it. But you're telling me it is too hard for you to build a business. How? You built America. It don't get that much harder. There's a 7-year-old who is making $30 million a year reviewing toys he does not manufacture. There is no excuse. There is somebody that is willing to pay for what it is that you have, but you take your gifts for granted. We must create our own opportunities so that we can be with each other in a safe space where we don't have to put on the non-threatening voice and take all the bass out. As an entrepreneur, I help Black people scale their businesses to 6 or 7 figures. That's what I was called to do. I left the entertainment industry and I went to work for my people. It is not easy. I don't give a damn what these YouTube, what does Dr. Umar call them? These YouTubian beta male sips. I don't give a damn what they say. It is not easy to start and grow a business, but it's worth it. It is worth it. Dr. Claude Anderson says you should be ashamed of yourself if your child has to go outside of your neighborhood in order to secure employment. But that's the thing. Shame is a dirty word now. Shame is toxic. Everybody's beautiful. Everybody's brilliant. Everybody's a genius. And everybody's suffering. Until such time as we clean up our house, we can't demand a damn thing from anybody. But we will demand what is owed. Amen? We need to have businesses built that reflect our values and allow us to thrive authentically. There is no reason why we should not always have us. We cannot just be militant at rallies. We cannot just be militant on social media because there's a whole bunch of fist-pumping thumb thugs who call themselves militant because they changed their avatar or decided to boycott for a day. That is not serving us. It has not worked. All of the singing, if I hear one more Negro talk about, we ain't gonna let nobody turn me around, I am going to bash them within an inch of their life. All the singing and all the marching only gets us sore throats, sore feet, and people laughing at us because they do not take us seriously. From a historical context, Brother Reza, correct me if I go wrong, the only thing the dominant society understands is a loss of revenue or the loss of blood. But some of y'all think, oh no, I don't, and again, I'm not saying be violent, I'm saying be vigilant. When I lived in Texas, the one thing that I loved is that people thought twice. You wanna know why? Because everybody was armed. When everybody is armed, you don't know who's gonna pump fake, so you're real slow to pull that thing. I think everybody needs to be in an open carry state, or at least start to train themselves. Now, until they are afraid of us, we cannot move effectively. Now, I'm going to tell you this, and then I'm going to wrap this up. We need to be healthier financially. We need to be healthier with our relationships. We need to be kinder to each other. We need to say hello to each other. We need to pray for each other. We need to support each other in a real way. We need to stop just saying, I support Black businesses, and we need to start patronizing them like it's our religion. Because as I close, I want to point out this statistic. Every single Sunday in the Black church, $33 million is generated in tithes and offerings, but our communities look like abject poverty, war-torn individual states. Say no more. My name is Dave Anderson. You can find me on Instagram at The Business Bully, and I thank you for your time.
Y'all give it up for that brother Dave Anderson right now. Right now, okay. Keep this going. Say reparations. Give me my check. FBA. I love y'all. Y'all clap it up for yourselves, for real. For y'all Black people that came out here from all over the world for this cause, y'all are amazing. So clap it up for yourself right now. Clap it up for real. Y'all are real. Y'all are the real ones. Y'all are the real ones. Uh-oh. Okay. The next guest the next speaker we have right now, this brother really don't need no introduction. Fiery, passionate, certified frontline reporter. Please give it up for Black Ethel!
What's poppin'? What's poppin', DC? Certified salute all day. First off, I gotta give a shout out to all of my foundational Black Americans, okay? The whole reparations generation, let's make that clear. And there's one thing for certain, and that is, they not like us. Never have. Damn, it feel good. Don't it feel good to wake up every day in the land that your ancestors built, not immigrated to, not fled to. See, our ancestors ain't have to jump no borders, ain't have to hop no fences, swim across no lakes to get here. No, foundation. And foundation means day one. So from the east to the west, from the north to the south, we all came here to get our check. Yeah. Let me tell y'all this. When I say they're gonna give our check, I'm not asking, I'm not begging. We're gonna go take the check, all right? There's a difference between when you ask and you beg, right? We're not doing none of that. They used to do that. See, that's the Africans Americans, all right? The foundational Black Americans, we just coming to get the check. Martin Luther King didn't say we begging. He said we come into Washington to get our check. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. You gotta understand, everything that's exceptional about this country is because of us. Everything that's great about this country is because of us. And everything that we got in this country, we got because of us, and we did it by our goddamn selves. Trust me when I tell you that. Understand that. We got it by ourselves. Let it be known. We won the Civil War by our goddamn selves. The Civil Rights generation by our goddamn selves. And right now we winning in the reparation generation, and we doing it by our goddamn selves. That part. Certified salute, certified salute. See, when I say we're doing it by ourselves, we don't need no help from these other people who fly over here, who immigrate over here. We don't need any help from them because everything that we've done, we did it by our brothers and sisters in the past. We stand on the shoulder of giants. We stand on the shoulder of everyone. We've always been exceptional. And when I say exceptional, I'm talking about the same exceptional that Dr. Claude Anderson always tells us. And when I say that when we stand on business, we stay on code, and we make things happen. Oh, we make things happen. We make things happen. That's a guarantee. You got to understand, these other people, they get things for free. They come over here, they get handouts, they get allowances, they get dollars, they get lunches, they get everything. But when it comes to us, oh, we got to fight for it. But you know what? I like it that way. I like it that way. When we were in the fields in slavery, we did it by ourselves, and we did it on our own. So when you put us off to the side, and we do our own thing, that makes us stronger. That makes us passionate. That makes us more certified. You got a difference between counterfeit and certified. They counterfeit, we certified. There's a difference between authentic and artificial, okay? They artificial. There's a difference between real and fake, and we separating the two of them, and we've been doing it right here in this generation. Trust me when I tell you that as well. So as we sit back right now, family, and we on the move, and our brothers and sisters are coming together. I thought they said we didn't get along. I thought they said we needs to do better. See, I'm not here to tell everybody we needs to do better. I'm here to tell you keep doing what you're doing and turn up that volume. That's what we need to do. So when I power to the people all day, and power to the people. When I say power to the people, I'm talking about our people first. Lineage, heritage, and culture. That's who we are. A lineage, a heritage, and a culture. And we're going to stay that way. Ain't nothing ever going to change when you start dealing with us. See, I love the term foundational because foundational means the beginning. It means the architect. It means the native. You know, you got folks running around here saying they the natives. No, the hell they not. You got folks running around here saying they the first people. No, the hell they not. They got a nice little costume and a mask. But guess what? When we pull that off, who you see? You see foundational Black Americans who are the first, the originators. And they all know that. We don't let nobody come into our generation. And if anybody comes into our house, what you do? You better wipe your feet at the floor. And if you do not, then you can see the exit. And we've been showing them the exit in this generation, and we're going to continue to show them the exit. I love being foundational. I love being amongst my brothers and sisters. See, you my brother. You my brother, not because some ancient king back in Africa. You my brother for what you did right here. You my sister. And you not my sister just because some ancient queen in Africa. I'm talking about right here. And y'all know there ain't nothing like a certified foundational Black American woman. I got one right over here. Who was it during slavery that was healing everybody that was sick? It was a foundational Black American who was throwing blows at the race soldiers in the civil rights era and still didn't break their nails. Still didn't break their nails. It was a foundational Black American sister. And who had on them leather coats with them power tools and them afros blowed out with the Black Panther Party? That was some foundational Black American sisters. So we all come from that. Then what that make every last one of us? Karen, sorry, you can't do that. Miss Hernandez, you can't do that. Mrs. Mutombo, you can't do that neither. What you can do, you can get in line, you can watch foundational Black Americans, and you can take notes. And if you do not want to do that, then you can always immigrate back home. The fences are still there. All day. All day. All day. All day. All day. I wore these dog tags because my dad was in the military. All right? And when we start talking about the military, we don't wave that flag for George Washington, Ronald Reagan, Thomas Jefferson. We wave that flag for the Buffalo Soldiers, the Harlem Hellfighters, Black Panther Party for self-defense, Huey Newton, Bobby Seale, Fred Hampton, Kathleen Cleaver. That's what we wave that flag for. And everybody has to understand that. They know what time it is. This is our house. This is our house. And we've been putting in work, and we've been doing some paperwork checking. And the paperwork checking that we've been doing been coming back kind of dirty on some of these people. So when I say that we're going to pull some paperwork back, that means that if your hairline is 4 feet backwards, then you're not FBA. If your forehead is 4 extra feet wide, a Friedman forehead, then you're not FBA. Okay? If you came here last night on a bus, a boat, or a plane, you're not FBA. And if your family was at the immigration office saying, I pledge allegiance to the flag, then you're not FBA. We will get our reparations. They're going to pull out a pen and they're going to write American freedom because, like I said, everything that's great about this country is because of us. And we're the ones keeping it alive right now. I see so many beautiful foundational Black Americans. Y'all know they say black is beautiful and always black, right? You know that James Brown said, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. He didn't say whisper. He didn't say, me speaking no black, me no English. Nah. He said that black is beautiful and say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud. And we've been the only ones holding down blackness. If you do not believe me, let me ask y'all this question. Where would any melanated Black person be on the planet Earth if there was none of us?
Yeah, if he dead.
I'm gonna give you the answer. Just go to where they are and see they over there getting whooped by bamboo sticks. Okay. You may take over Southside Africa. I bet you won't take over Southside Chicago. I bet you won't take over East St. Louis, Kansas City, Savannah, Montgomery, Alabama. Y'all know in Alabama they got them folding chairs. Okay. They still got them heads ringing. I ain't talking about Dr. Dre neither. So when I tell you that they're gonna have to wipe their feet at the floor, and I tell you we pulling out all of the paperwork, the next thing I want to talk about is this election season, okay? This election season is coming up. You're gonna have a whole lot of people talking about vote red, vote blue, vote Democrat, vote Republican. Let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to vote couch. We're going to vote sofa. We're going to continue to vote couch until they get the point. We said no reparations, no vote. We didn't say half a vote. We didn't say 33 in the third, 15th and a half. We said no vote. And that's the way we do it, because we are certified Black society, certified foundational Black Americans. They ain't gotta like it, they ain't gotta love it, but they better respect it because they damn sure can't check it. Trust me. FBA all day. FBA all day. So what I want to tell the family, y'all stay on code. You stay putting out this real energy that you have right now, because this is the energy to change the world. Look what we changed already, family. We went from the yes we can era. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember Barack Obama? Y'all remember that? That was about rainbows, Skittles, and hope and change. We're about dollars and cents. So if you ain't funny, then you ain't talking FBA. And we out here putting in work. Brothers and sisters all across the country are putting in work. And it doesn't matter how old you are, okay? It does not matter how old you are. I seen a grandma on the West Coast. Grandma hopped on the bus for 3 hours just to go to a reparations task force and speak for 2 minutes. And when she got there, Grandma wasn't praying. No, I wasn't no church. Grandma wasn't begging neither. Grandma stood up, stood on business, and demanded cash payments. That means Grandma out here putting in work. I seen some young brothers in the state of Virginia. Somebody asked them, where you from? They said, we from right here in America. We ain't from Africa. Hell no. And then I seen a young sister in the great state of Florida. She had to write an essay for her school. And with the essay, the teacher asked her, are you gonna make it about Black Lives Matter? Young sister said, no. Then they said, okay, you gonna make it about all lives matter? Again, young sister said, no. Then the teacher got mad. Y'all know they got them Karens in the school trying to teach our kids. That's why we doing homeschool now, okay? Then the young sister stood up and said, I'm writing my essay about reparations for foundational Black Americans in the form of cash payments. MONEY. We putting in work. Exceptional. Exceptional. So all these people running around here talking about 50-50 this, co-created this. Here's my question. If you co-created something, then where's the Latino version of Tupac Shakur? They ain't got none. Where's the Latino version of DMX? They ain't got none. Where's the African or Caribbean version of Whitney Houston? These people ain't got no Muhammad Ali. They ain't got no Harriet Tubman. They ain't got no Dr. Francis Quest Wilson. They ain't got no Dr. Claude Anderson. And if you ain't got that, then you ain't us. Case closed. We gonna stand on that. All day, every day. So this is what we do. We letting the whole world know who we are. Now they talking about reparations for these people, reparations for them people. They ain't gonna get it. But I want to tell the family, in closing, I want to say this to everybody. I was the first Black activist on the scene in Jacksonville, Florida, during a hate crime last August, okay? It was a regular day, y'all, and I swear to God, it changed my life. I was always passionate. I was always serious. Clearly, I always had a lot of energy, but that changed my life. It took it to another level. I was enjoying my day, and I got a phone call at about 15 minutes up the road from me. Some brothers and sisters were slaughtered by a white supremacist coward race soldier. I was there in 20 minutes, and I remember the faces. I remember the yellow tape. I remember the stretcher bringing out the bodies. I seen it. But let me tell you what I remember the most. What I remember the most is all my brothers and sisters who said, Alpha, we got your back. Alpha, we praying for you. The ancestors is watching you. And I made a vow that day that I was going to come here on June 15th. And I was not only going to demand reparations, I was going to demand an anti-foundational Black American hate crime protection. Yeah. And I told them like this. I made a vow that my brothers and sisters was going to get the real story. They wasn't going to get the ABC, the NBC, the CNN. They was going to get the real certified Black story. So first off, one thing they can do, they can drop all of these RBG colors. They can drop all these Pan-Africans. They can put up that red, white, and blue, okay? Because there'd be no USA without FBA. Yeah, no USA without FBA. So I said that I was gonna come here, and I was waiting, watching the clock, and I couldn't wait to deliver this. So I'm gonna give you guys this note, and I want everybody to understand. I want them to hear this. I'm gonna make a declaration. I'm gonna say it loud and clear because I want the world to hear. I want them to hear this at Capitol Hill. I want them to hear this way down the street at the White House. And most importantly, I want the whole damn world to hear this. And that is that foundational Black Americans, we didn't just build America, we created America. We're made in America. We're born in America and raised in America. We're from America, so we love America, and they not like us, because we run America. Certified salute.
Give it up! Black Alpha! Give it up for him. Clap it up for him. That brother, I love him. He always speaks life. Now, quickly, I need this woman's energy. We about to do something. We got a little something up our sleeve. Come on, girl, let's go.
All right, Black family. My videographer said that he missed our Black Power chant. So we're going to do our Black Power chant. Where is he at? He's right behind me. We're going to do our Black Power chant 3 times, and we're going to throw our black fist in the air. Ashe? Let's do it. Black Power. Black Power. Black Power. FBA, make some noise.
I love her energy. Clap it up. Clap it up. Okay. We're going to keep this thing going. Gonna keep this thing going. Come on, dance, y'all. It's juneteenth. Come on. Juneteenth. 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 I want to see a crib. I want to see a two-step. Cha-cha slide. Come on. We have the cookout, y'all. We have the cookout. Come on now. We have the cookout. Hey, I see you. I see you, boo, in the red. I see you in the red. You're looking so good. Yeah. Give me my check. I see that. I see that. Reparations now. Stop budget playing. Cut the check. Okay. I love it. I love it. Oh, let me see your sign. Let me see your sign. Don't back down. Double down, baby. I love it. Let me see your sign. Say no to statehood. Okay. Let me see your sign. Let me see your sign. Yes. No tangibles. No vote. No tangibles. No. No tangibles. No. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't doing nothing. We not moving. We not doing nothing. Okay. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Oh, cut the check, baby girl. She's so clap it up for Miss Little Cutie right there with the cut the check sign. Look, that's what I'm talking about. Teach them early. Teach them early. That's what I'm talking about. Kudos to you, sir. Okay, we're going to keep this going. Now, I'm about to bring up one of my people. This guy is a political influencer, journalist, activist, Chicago's finest, Afro Elite. Woo! Clap it up, clap it up.
What's up, DC? I said, what's up, DC? I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be here. Today is a beautiful day. Today is a beautiful day to see all my brothers and sisters, my foundational Black American brothers and sisters, on the day that we're going to be able to look back on tomorrow, a year from now, 10 years from now, 50 years from now, and say with pride that we were a part of a moment that made history, that changed the world to make it better when we leave than it was when we came in. And that's the point of why we're here today. We're not just here to complain. We're not just here. We're not just here to complain. We're not just here to come together and march. We're not just here to try to change the hearts of the people who oppress us. We're not just here to try to show our humanity. We're here unified together, standing together to say, what we demand, we're gonna get. We're here to say, everything we say, everything we demand, everything we are owed, we're gonna get, and we're not gonna compromise for anybody with anything. We're doing this for ourselves. I'm doing this for you. You're doing this for your brother. You're doing this for your sister. She's doing this for her brother and her sister. But more importantly, we're doing this for the next generation.
We're doing this for the generation that's going to come after them and the one that's going to come after them, so they don't have to live in an oppressive system that we had to live in. An oppressive system of white supremacy. Right. The system of white supremacy that subjugated us, that oppressed our ancestors, that came to our land and enslaved us. Right. Because we were here. This is our land. This is our land. Enslaved us